All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakodash. All right, we're going to give double honors to the elders and apostles at GMS, and salutations and blessings to the Akim around the world, preaching and teaching the truth. We're the GMS Memphis camp. I'm Yakanan.
Brother Karal.
Brother Kodash.
Okay, and today we got a lesson going into don't let the woman be your demise. Okay, don't let the woman be your demise, because we've seen in this truth that the woman can be a man's downfall. Hey, it's a it's a lot of accounts in the scriptures where a woman has been a man's downfall. You know, I'm thinking of Samson, okay, King Solomon. You know, you had a lot of men to have a woman ultimately be their downfall and be their demise, man. So we have to, you know, look at generations of old, like it says in Sirach, and pay attention and learn from those things, you know, and also, you know, just continue to pray to the Lord to keep her strong, man, because that woman, she's definitely a stronghold, man. All right, she can be weaponized, man. Edom has weaponized the woman now. Now we have a lot of women that are coming back into this faith, into this truth, and believing in their, you know, believing on the scriptures, and in that mindset of, you know, being humble and servants unto their man. But that's few and far between, man. You know. So we got some scriptures lined up, and Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson for the elect. So let's start with that Revelation 3 and 11.
I got that, John. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, "Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown."
Yep, no man take that crown, and you can't let that woman take your crown either, man. You got to hold fast into this truth, man. All right, you got to believe. That's the ultimate way you're gonna ultimately endure. You got to believe, man, and have faith. You know. So hey, that woman, she can easily get to you, and have your mind flustered and have you, you know, doing things that'll, you know, get you out of the truth, man. You know, we had two brothers. Well, one didn't even make it in the camp, but you know, another brother, man, they went down behind the woman, man. You know, this is real. Hey, get that other precept and what you got something else?
Yeah, I had a quick one to back you up. Hey, this Genesis 3 and 16 in the NLT. It says, "Then he said to the woman," this is Genesis 3 and 16 in the NLT. "Then he said to the woman, I will sharpen the pain of your pregnancy, and in pain you will give birth. And you will desire to control your husband, but he will rule over you." Mm-hmm. You see, hey, that was the curse that the Lord put on us. Like, hey, our woman should have a desire to, instead of, you know, coming together in the household, right, and you know, being one, we set apart. Yep. You see? And therefore, she have a desire. She's a lion in your own household.
Yeah. She has a desire to rule over you, because look at all the freedoms and all the things Esau Edom has given unto the woman. They had a right to, you know, be complete sluts and whores. So she don't have to stay with you. You don't have any real power. So, you know, they do as they please. Really, this is just as much her kingdom as it is Esau's, man. These women are man, they running them up. But hey, time is running out for that though, man. The judgment is coming down on a lot of these women. You just had one of these rapper chicks, man. She got put to death. I don't even know her name.
Her name Enchanted.
Enchanted. Wow.
Right, Enchanted.
Wow.
And she overdosed off drugs, man. I gotta do a lesson on that.
That's crazy.
You know, and hey, a lot of you women, right? And a lot of you women are in the enchantment, man. You see, going back to that deal you made with Esau in the garden, man. You see, for that quick pleasure. You know, and all this about to backfire, man.
Hey, what scripture say? She that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, man. Yep. So yeah, you gotta. Jake has to basically. You gotta fight for that crown, man. You gotta keep your mindset a kingly mindset. Be kingdom minded. Knowing, hey, we're gonna get the women, man. You don't have to, cater and do all these things for the woman, man. She needs to be able to roll with your program, man.
Mm-hmm.
But get that in First Corinthians, bro.
Come on, now, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none.
Right, because we ain't in the time, man, for Jake to be focused on, having a wife, man. That happy wife, happy life. That focus on, man. Well, I got my Eve with me, man. We finna go on a date. This, that, and other. All that shit is, man. Because being totally honest, man, when you with that woman, she got you in the flesh. You ain't in the spirit, man.
No.
You ain't thinking of precepts. You thinking about which position you gonna put in later tonight.
Pleasure.
Yeah, boy, I can't wait to get Eve. Yeah, you pleasure. That's why it was the scripture say, desire her not for pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
You got a woman gotta be a benefit to you, bro. There's a little more in that too.
Yeah, jumping down.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump down up to I'm gonna just read down really to verse 33.
Okay.
It says in verse 30, and they that weep, well, I'm gonna call and read it. This is 1 Corinthians 7 and verse 30. It says, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 31, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Yep. It says in verse 32, but I would have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried careth for the things that belong to the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, how he may please the Lord.
Read that in there. I got it. I'm telling you, read it in NLT.
Yep.
Hey, let me back up,
bro.
Hey, this 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse, I'm going to start at 31. Those who use the things of the world should not become attached to them. And the woman, she a big part of this world. You see, going back to what the brother said, you're not in the spirit when you're dealing with the woman. You pretty much, she just fulfilling your fleshly desires, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you still gets nothing out of it. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, 1 Corinthians 7 and 31, those who use the things of the world should not become attached to them, for this world as we know it will soon pass away. I want you to be free from the concerns of this life. An unmarried man can spend his time doing the Lord's work and thinking how to please him. But a married man has to think about his earthly responsibilities and how to please his wife.
Yep.
And Salaka, let's keep it going, huh?
Okay, keep on.
Hey,
I got one too.
1 Corinthians 7 and 34. His interests are divided. So you fight between two, serving the Lord and dealing with the woman. Which your ultimately choice should be serving the Lord, because it's a fruitful thing to fall into his hands. You understand the power of Yahweh Shema Shai. In the same way, a woman who is no longer married or has never been married can be devoted to the Lord and holy in body and spirit, but a married woman has to think about her earthly responsibilities and how to please her husband.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. That's the reason you should only use that woman for a purpose, man.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning going into that scripture, desire not for pleasure alone, because she, a woman has, her purpose, man.
Right.
And it's not just to, just so you can get your rocks off, man.
Mm-hmm.
She has things she does well, being motherly, being kind, gentle, they have purposes, man. But were you done with that?
That was it.
Matter of fact, actually, that was the same chapter. Jump up to 27.
Mm-hmm. This is 1 Corinthians 7 and 27.
Yep.
Art thou bound unto a wife?
Right.
Seek not to be loose. Art thou loose from a wife? Seek not a wife.
See, if you ain't got a woman, you shouldn't be seeking a wife, man. If you bound to her, if you have a woman, then hey, don't be, you know, like, I gotta get away from this woman, this, that, and the other. You know, hey, the scriptures got it all lined out, man, for how to handle every situation. Okay? You just gotta read it, believe it, and pay attention to it, man. You know, go to verse 28, Bible Kashaf.
But I can read it in NLT for you.
Okay.
Hey, this 1 Corinthians 7:28 in the KJV.
Come on.
But and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned.
Mm-hmm.
And if a virgin marry, she have not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have troubles in the flesh, but I spare you.
See, you're gonna have trouble in the flesh, man. You got it. Go ahead.
And I feel dumb.
Yeah.
Hey, 1 Corinthians 7:27 in the NLT. If you have a wife, do not seek to end the marriage. If you do not have a wife, do not seek to get married.
See?
But if you do get married, it is not a sin. And if a young woman gets married, it is not a sin. However, those who get married at this time will have troubles, and I am trying to spare you those problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm trying to spare you those problems, man, because hey, with that woman, it's gonna bring forth problems, man. Mm-hmm. It's gonna bring forth that trouble in the flesh.
Yeah.
That's what comes with it. You gotta understand that. So either you ready to deal with the troubles that come along, you already know it, you gotta be expecting it. Or hey, if you don't have it, hey, don't go searching for it. Don't go looking for a headache right now. You got work to do. We got, you know what I'm saying? This the main woman you should be focused on. Mm-hmm. So hey, like the lesson is going into, don't let that woman be your demise, man. Okay? You searching and seeking for a woman, man, that could, ultimately pull you out of this truth, man. Mm-hmm. You know? So let's get those next few scriptures. I know brother got that second Ezra.
I got 1 Corinthians 11:3.
Yeah, first Ezra.
Come on, go ahead.
This 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of a Mashiach is the Most High. Mm-hmm. Hey, in their order. In
their order. That's straight like that, man. That's order. Okay, but hey, now in this society, the woman thinks it's supposed to be equal. It's a balance here. Not knowing that ain't the order.
Right.
You know, you can't have two kings on the throne. You can't have two what do they say, two cooks in the kitchen, so to speak. You know, you gotta have one that's, listening to the other. Okay, either you gonna submit to her, or she gonna submit to you. One or the other is gonna happen.
What's the other saying? Hey, too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Too many chiefs, not enough Indians, man. So everybody can't be the top dog, man. Somebody, like they say, you wearing the pants. Right. Somebody got to wear the pants, man.
Right.
And somebody got to listen.
Right.
And these women are not right now. They're not in the business of listening to you when you not in your power seat, man, so to speak. Jake, here it is. You struggling. You broke. You're driving a Toyota Camry. A 2005 Toyota Camry that need rotors. Eve ain't listening to it. It's like it. Eve ain't, she ain't looking at you like, this amazing guy just because you know a few precepts, man. No. Nah, man. We gonna get our women, in due time, man. When the Lord starts really exalting his power through us, then they'll see. Because they flock to power, man. Right. But you got it, bro. Go ahead.
It's 1 Corinthians 11:7. For a man indeed ought not. Now, Salaki, I know what you needed. It's 1 Corinthians 11:8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
Right. Hey, these women are for us, man. The Lord created them for us. Okay, not the other way around.
Right.
Okay, so it's not for you to be, a servant until her. Get that in second Ezra. Because what it say, they have become servants for
Yeah.
But you got something else, bro?
One more little one.
Okay.
1 Corinthians 11:9. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
Yeah. Straight to the point.
Yep. Yeah, this is First Ezra chapter 4 and starting at verse 26. Yeah, many, it says, yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes.
Yeah, run out of their wits. Look that word of wits. That's going into your mindset, man. You run out of your mind for a woman and become servants for their sakes, which is contradictory to what the scripture just said, man. The woman was made for you, not you for her. It's come on, man. That's order. That's how the Lord set it up. You got it.
Hey, wit in the etymology, the noun goes into mental capacity.
See? So you run out of your mental capacity over a woman, man. And we see men do that. They love a woman so much till they, they crying over her. They in that Lenny Williams spirit, man. Crying, man. I love her, man. I love her. I'm gonna marry her, man. I kill any nigga that look at her. And that's, that's common, man, in this society, man.
They'll do that.
Yeah, they would do that, man, over that woman. They'll say, I love you to death, and I mean that. And Jacob say that shit, he be like, man, she playing with this nigga, but he Jacob kill you, man. You got some real
simps.
Some simps and psychopath Jakes out here, man. The Eve run them in the ground, and then here it is, they do them in, and Jacob take them out and take himself out too.
Mm-hmm.
So you really got to be careful, man, on searching for a woman and trying to deal with them like that, man.
Yeah.
It's like we should understand, man, this in this truth, man. You should be understanding that that's not really important right now, man. We all men, we desire women, we want to, deal. You want to have something, but you got to be, spiritually minded enough to know, hey, what comes along with that, man.
Mm-hmm.
What they say, it look good on the outside until you actually in it.
Man.
Going through the motions, going through the trials.
Yeah, like driving, like getting a new car.
Right.
A so-called new car. You get in, you're like, damn, man, that's a lot of miles on this thing.
Right.
I thought it drive better. The brakes ain't working right, man. It's a lot of things. Niggas done been wasting coffee stains.
Right. Cigarette butts.
Cigarette butts, like shit. Got dents in the seat. Like shit.
Black and bad rappers.
Right. How many motherfuckers done really drove this car?
Right.
You
got it.
Keep going, bro.
Finishing up. This is back in First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 26. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Mm-hmm. Verse 27. It says, many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you got a lot of men, man, in the grave right now because of that, because of a woman. Mm-hmm. Women get into, somebody, just like in Memphis, this is one of those cities, man, where like that adultery spirit is running rampant. Yeah. So you might have a situation where Jake with his woman, she wearing some shit, enticing to another Jake, and a nigga may say something or do something, grab her, touch her, you try to defend her, and motherfucker put you down. Or you might defend her and you have to end up taking somebody else out. Now here it is, your ass is locked up, and the next man in the ground. Mm-hmm. Or maybe both of y'all end up getting put down. And what happens, man? The woman,
right to the next.
She right back to the street, right back to the next nigga.
Yep.
Read that again, bro.
Come. This is back in First Ezra chapter 4, and I'm gonna start back at 26. It says, yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Yep. Verse 27. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women.
Yeah, many have perished and erred and sinned for women.
Read the 31.
Yep. And it says in verse 28, and now do ye not believe me? It is not the king. It says, is not the king great in his power? Do not all regions fear to touch him? It says in verse 29, yet did I see him and a pain the king's concubine, the daughter of the admirable Bardacus. Yeah, Bardacus, sitting at the right hand of the king. Verse 30, and taking the crown from the king's head and setting it upon her own head.
Right.
She also struck the king with her left hand.
Right, she slapped him. You know, just toying with her. And this is a concubine, man.
Right.
Read what the king is doing while all this is happening.
Like, man, like you can just literally see this.
Yeah, you can see this, man. Because you got jakes like that, man, that you know, they woman to, you know, just play with them, do say whatever they want, talk to them in a type of way, embarrass them.
And this is normal, bro.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm saying, so not to cut you off, but it's like, that's a normal thing. Like, the one thing a woman to do is put her hands on you in a playful and joking manner. Yeah. She mushing your head, calling you little boy. You ain't got nothing, putting your business out there on Front Street, playing with you, really embarrassing you.
Yeah,
you know? She did a thing that's really worthy of death.
Man,
she was supposed to be put to death.
King David didn't play that shit.
Boy, he locked Saul's daughter in a tower.
He didn't go for that. So hey, you gotta keep that example too. You gotta know, like, hey, King Bardacus, man, he was a simp, man. He was a flat foot simp, bro. But keep reading.
It says in verse 30 of 1 Ezra 4 and verse 30, it says, and taking the crown from the king's head and setting it upon her own head, she also struck the king with her left hand. Verse 31, and yet for all this the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth.
Right. A mouth on, wow, she's so beautiful, laughing. You know, that goofy shit, man. Hey, the brother finna get it. Go ahead, bro.
Yep. And it says, if she laughed upon him, it says he laughed also. But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was fain to flatter that she might be reconciled to him again.
Right.
So what's wrong, baby?
Right, yeah. What's going on? What I need to do? He getting the court justice out there to, you know, tell jokes and dance. Yeah, make her happy now. But hey, ultimately, man, that just made me think of Revelation 3:11 again, man. Cause they say she took his crown right off his head, man. Here he is, all, you know, into her and this and that. But look who wearing the crown now. She got it, not you. You just you know a servant unto her, like we, you know, the scripture said. But you got it.
This Sirach chapter, you were done with that?
Yeah, that was it.
Hey, this Sirach chapter 25, starting at verse 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure.
Right, and that's what that king did, man. That's what a lot of Jake do in this world, man. They stumble at the beauty of a woman, man. Damn, she fine. Look at them titties. Look at that. You know, looking at the outward appearance, man. Look at this. Look at that, man. Oh man, I gotta have her. And you get her, and then, hey, you see a lot of these NBA players, these NFL athletes, man. They get these women, you know, just design them for pleasure, out for looks and appearance and stuff. Now she got half of your money. I took you down through there, man. She on top, and you down here struggling. You think she gonna help your black ass then? You know? Jake gotta be wise, man. You gotta know what you're dealing with when you deal with a woman, man. Okay? And like I said, man, this lesson is going into don't let the woman be your demise, man. That you got a lot of men that have fallen short, man, because of these women. Go ahead, yeah. Get that word.
I got that word demise in the online etymology, and it goes into mid 15th century. It says, let me see. It says death. Yep. And
you got it.
Yeah. It says demise in the Oxford Dictionary of English. It says a person's death. It says, let me go to.
That's the point, brother.
That was it.
The death.
You said it 2 times.
Yeah. That's don't let her be your death, man. Because hey, with this truth, you have life, man. You have everlasting life. But hey, we got a scripture for that. You know.
Hey, I can start at 23.
You can
point 24.
Read that precept you had before, cause you. Yeah. Just read down on that, bro.
Okay. I got you. This Sirach 25 and 21 again. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure.
Right.
A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach.
Yep.
A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance, and a wounded heart.
Man.
A woman that would not comfort her husband in distress, maketh weak hands and feeble knees.
Man, sick, man. Weak hands and feeble knees, you sick. You got it.
And of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
Man, through her we all die. It started with Eve, man. You know? So that's what really brought forth death in the earth. You know? It comes from a woman. So you gotta know what you're dealing with, man. You can't let her be your demise, man. That can't be your you can't follow that pattern of what most men have done their whole lives, man. Oh man, whatever the woman say, I'm with it, man. I love my woman. You know, not to say we don't love our women, but you know, it's a way you gotta handle these women, man. Especially nowadays, in this day and time. You know, so read that one more time, brother.
Hey, this is Sirach 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
Straight to the point, man. That's your demise, man, if you allow it, man. You know? But hey, as for the men of the Lord, man, we're gonna continue to put our faith and our trust in Yahweh Shem Shai, man. We'll get our women on the other side, man, in order. You know. All right, so you have anything else, brother? That's it. All right, so with that, Lord willing, this was edifying for the elect. Once again, we're going to give our praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
Your double honors to the elders and apostles at GMS. Salutations and blessings to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.